afternoon. Kind of just wanted to give you an update on the previous video. It's not an ideal video, but one I kind of just wanted to post for you guys, in hope that it can help at least one person, and moving forward and how to potentially deal with issues like this. It's not a great situation to be in, but you know, there's quite a lot of people out there that are in a similar position, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's potentially embarrassing, but you know, we all have our issues and our problems, and that's how you deal with them. It's how you move forward. So prior to that video, that was on the 11th of December. 3 days, the day did pass. No one arrived. A couple of days passed. Again, still no one arrived. We got right through Christmas, and again, still no one arrived. In between Christmas and New Year, no one. Straight into January. Can't remember when it was. It was the 5th or 6th of January, something like that. Letter posted through the door, saying that they were going to hold us to our control goods agreement, and our goods were going to be sold. And that was that. Different bailiff this time, Mr. Paul Smith. I didn't try contacting him, solely because I kind of thought the next visit from them was going to be them turning up to gain access to the property and to remove my goods, but that's subsequently not happened. We're now on the 14th, so a whole 4 weeks after I had that conversation with the nice Mr. Ewan Rogers, and still nothing's happened. I'm still in control of my goods. So yeah, what's kind of to follow was a conversation after that conversation with Ewan, back to kind of head office, should you say, trying to speak to someone there and see if there was something they can do, and it seems like there is something that they possibly can do, but it seems like they're all taught that once it's gone out to the bailiff that head office can no longer deal with it, which is fine. That's how they want to run. But if they were to deal with people like myself, that are not in a great financial situation, but actually do want to pay, they might actually gain a little bit more back than kind of throwing the toys out the pram and saying, no, we want the full amount, or we'll come in to collect your goods again. 4 weeks on, my goods are still where they should be, and this kind of, I don't see there being a real issue or a real threat from them coming and removing these goods that are on this control goods agreement, because the goods that are on the agreement are not, there's no manufacturer, there's no serial numbers, there's nothing on it to say that this is what they can take. So we'll wait and see on that. Just kind of wanted to give you an update from there, and hopefully this has helped. If you are struggling, you are having issues, then just understand that you're not on your own. So hopefully you can continue, pick up the phone and speak to them, although it doesn't help your case. It just gives you that peace of mind that you have tried. You never know, you might get that one nice guy that says, yeah, absolutely, I'll work with you. 9 times out of 10 you're probably not, but it's well worth trying. Any questions, any comments, stick them in the section below. Any new subscribers, again, absolutely fantastic. It's creeping up slowly, not massive in all honesty, but it's getting there. And like I say, if you've got any questions, any comments, stick them below. But enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
Answering your call. All our advisors are busy. We are aware you are waiting and will answer your call shortly. We thank you for your patience. Did you know you can make a card payment via our Bristo and Sutor app, our website, or our automated card payment line? You can also make an arrangement, check your balance or payment history, submit documents, and contact us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can also request a phone appointment
can't make a payment. You can't make an agreement online. The website just doesn't allow you to do that, so that's rubbish.
Good afternoon, through to Sue. Can I take your case ID number, please?
Hi Sue, yeah, it's 2026 5133
Yeah.
829.
Wait, give you a moment. Just going to bring your details.
Of course, thank you.
Okay, can you confirm for me the names on the account, please?
Yeah, it's my name, which is Mr. Grant James Eardley, and it's my partner's name is Sarah Jane Bedford, and the address is 60 Hodge Road in Worsley, and it's M28 3AU.
Thank you. And am I speaking to Miss Eardley?
You are, yes.
Eardley, sorry, yeah. And is this your landline you're calling from?
It is, yes.
Right, thank you. Right. Unfortunately, as you're probably aware, this is out with their enforcement agents, and we're unable to intervene in the office.
No, that's fine, Sue. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, Sue. I've spoke to the guy. I don't. In all honesty, I can't remember his name. Have you got his name there, Sue? Sorry.
Yeah, it's Ewan.
Ewan. Is it Ewan Roger?
It is, yeah.
Right. Now I've just spoke to him, Sue, and in all honesty, he's been okay. He's done his job, if I'm being truthfully honest with you. But when it comes to payment, it's unreasonable. If I'm being truthfully honest with you, for me to just obviously lay my hands on that amount. Okay. So he won't agree to a payment plan, which is absolutely fine. And I obviously don't get paid now until the 23rd of this month, which is when I've agreed to just settle the balance completely. But he won't agree to that either. He says he wants to come back into my house. He's going to take what's on the controlled goods agreement, which in all honesty is a TV stand, a lamp, my kettle, my toaster and my microwave. It's not going to cover the balance. So obviously he's going to come, he's going to potentially empty the house, and then there's going to be further charges, which he's already made me aware of, and then we're just going to go around in circles because you're not going to come back and knock at an empty house, are you, Sue? I need to know, or I need to speak to someone that can potentially either agree to another payment plan, which I know you're not going to do, which is fine, but just agree for me to pay on the 23rd the full balance.
We cannot intervene.
And there's nobody in your office, Sue, that can get involved at all.
No,
because
with the agent.
So
he has the right now to demand payment in full, remove the goods.
Right, okay. So he's going to come tomorrow and he's going to take a lamp and a kettle and a toaster.
Let me just have a look. It's a television, a TV stand,
of course.
lamp, a corner sofa, a kettle, a toaster, a microwave, PC unit, a monitor. There's quite a few things.
Which I know, obviously, so you can't touch the PC because it's got personal data on, and it can't be sold on, which is fine. But with everything else, it's not going to cover the balance, is it? So you can kind of see where I'm coming from.
Well, the remainder would still be liable.
Of course it would, but then you're going to come back and knock on the door, and I'm going to have nothing for you to take. So I'm not being unreasonable when I say, if you can give me till the 23rd and I'll clear the balance.
You can't, like I said, it's in the hands of the agent now.
But now the agent doesn't want to do that. What do I do? Where do I stand?
You will need to either pay in full, or you'll have to take
Or he's going to come and take my kettle and toaster. Can you see where I'm coming from, Sue? It's not...
I can't intervene.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's not... It's just going to... It's a vicious circle, and there's only so much that obviously people like myself can take of being in this circle. It's my own fault for getting in this situation, which I understand. But it's not like I'm being unreasonable and not offering something. Obviously, it wasn't myself that
You've not received the payment since the 9th of October.
And that's because people keep turning up and keep adding funds on, which I get because you're doing a job. But I've just offered now to enter into another payment plan, which in all honesty I wouldn't do, Sue. I wouldn't enter into that. If I was you guys, I wouldn't enter into that. But I would go, do you know what? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, pay us the full balance on the 23rd, and we'll call it quits from there. But he doesn't want to do that.
That's what you've got to speak to him, because we cannot intervene. It's no longer in the office. We cannot discuss any arrangements.
Okay. Well, thanks for your help, Sue. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and you have a great Christmas, alright?
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
it's a vicious circle. Now, in all honesty, I don't believe he'll come back tomorrow. But I'll be here when he does. I absolutely will. And he won't be getting through my front door peacefully. That's a dead cert. And he can ring the police. That's not a problem. And the police can come, and we'll go from there. But this is what people and the general public have to deal with on a daily basis. It's not for want of trying. It's not for want of potentially trying to sort this out. And they want you to talk to friends and family and try and scrape this money together. Being in debt is embarrassing enough. Having a bailiff knock on your door and post something through is embarrassing enough. Without having to go to friends and family and everybody else like that. And this is where I think the bailiff system kind of falls down, because you get people like Ewan, who don't want to work with people like myself. Now let's just get things straight. I've just got back into full-time work after being self-employed, and I do all right. But obviously, from being in that process of self-employment and potentially falling behind on certain bills, you kind of want to catch up. You want to keep a roof over your kid's head. What you don't want to do is enter into control goods agreements. So if anyone's out there watching this, don't do it. Don't let them in. Don't ignore them, but don't let them in. Deal with them through a window, through the letterbox, through whatever it is you have to deal with them through. Just do not let them into the house, because I've now got to empty my house in order for me to deal with this guy. So I will empty the house of everything that he potentially wants to take, and I'll give him the cash there, and then I'll offer him £50, because that's what he's made me do. He's made me sell all my goods in order to pay him, and all I've been able to raise for it is £50. And we'll see where that gets us. I will record the whole thing for obviously my safety and his safety as well, because what I don't want, which is probably what potentially might happen, is for him to jump on his high horse, and then I'll have to jump on my high horse, and it's just that vicious circle that people get involved with, and do you know what I mean? They've had just short of £700 off us for a debt that was 380 at the start. I am gonna ring Salford Council just to see if there's anything that they can potentially do, and we'll see how that conversation goes. But as for now, Mr. Ewan Roger is coming back to my house tomorrow to take nothing, in all honesty, because there's going to be nothing for him to take. But we'll see how it goes. And I'll let you know. I am going to ring these other guys, these debt management guys. They're not debt management; they just give free debt help. So I am going to ring and speak to them, and kind of tap myself through that stage, and we'll kind of just go from there. And hopefully, they can work on my behalf and stop Ewan, unreasonable Ewan, coming back. We'll see. Thanks, guys.